So DNA is made up of nucleotides that consist of a phosphate, sugar, and nitrogen base. So the four nitrogen bases are adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. So adenine and guanine are known as purines, which are made up of a two-ring structure. And thymine and cytosine are known as pyrimidines, which are made up of a one-ring structure. So adenine and thymine are complementary to one another, and they form two hydrogen bonds when they come together, as well as cytosine and guanine come together to form three hydrogen bonds, and they are complementary as well. So the phosphate backbone is made up of alternating phosphate and deoxyribose molecules. So the linkage is connecting a 5' phosphate group with a 3' OH group that bonds all of the nucleotides together into a backbone. So the bases in the center are hydrophobic, while the backbone is hydrophilic. And the flat stacking of base pairs that are perpendicular to the backbone are what stabilize the structure of the double helix. The structure of the sugar contains 5 carbons, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 1' carbon is where the nitrogen base is connected, and on the 5' carbon is where the phosphate group is connected. And the 2' carbon is where you distinguish between it being DNA or RNA. So DNA would have an OH group, while RNA would just have an H group. So the major groups within the DNA can be seen where the backbone is far apart from itself. So right here is the major grooves, and the minor grooves are kind of the opposite, where the backbone is kind of closer together to itself. And the most proteins bind within the major grooves because the bases are more exposed to the outside. So the handedness of the DNA can also be seen from the grooves in the backbone, as DNA is right-handed, so meaning it goes up and to the right. So you can see it right here going up and to the right. It can also be seen in Z form, which is this side, which is left-handed, which would be incorrect. So you can see it going up and to the left. And so some examples of left-handed DNA being seen in the media recently, whether it being the news or different pop culture items, is this Facebook post from Neil deGrasse Tyson on March 15th. You can see that the double helix is going up and to the left. You can also see it in this post from Women's Day, talking about genetic testing of dogs on March 25th, where you can see this little picture goes up and to the left. It can also be seen on this bottle of vitamins. You can go up and to the left with this label. It can also be seen from this tweet on March 10th, showing that the University of California, Berkeley has this on their website, where it goes up into the left, this DNA structure. You can see it in the background as well. And lastly, the NPR post posted on February 12th, 2020. You can see it in this photo as well, going up into the left.